So again, good morning.
Morning.
Okay, so we are going to proceed now with the discussion. Continue with the discussion of the definition and equation of a parabola, and later on we will be going to solve situational problems including parabola. So since we ended up with examples last meeting, okay, we will just only um continue that. So we have here a problem. It says that determine the vertex, focus, directrix, and axis of symmetry of the parabola with a given equation. Sketch the parabola and include these points and lines. Actually, this is number 2. Number 1 was already finished in our previous lesson or discussion. And we are, yeah, tasked here to give the different parts of the parabola given the or the general equation actually. So the first thing to do, of course, is to rewrite or transform this general equation or the given equation into standard form. And how are we going to do that? Okay, I will go back. We have 5x squared plus 30x plus 24y equals 51. I'm gonna change to pen a bit. Okay. The given equation is 5x squared plus, sorry, 30x plus 24y equals 51. In order to transform this to standard equation, what are going to do? We separate the variable with which is a quadratic equation, or the variables that contain the degree of 2 or has a degree of 2. And for this example, the x variable is a variable with degree of 2. Therefore, we keep all terms with variable x on the left side and transpose everything to the left side. That means we transpose 24y, or yes, positive 24y, and we get negative 24y plus 51. Next thing to do is to complete the square for the left side. 5x squared plus 30x.
Add a plus 1.
What? But as you can see, it is easier if the coefficient of x squared is 1. And for this example, we have the coefficient of x squared is 5. So we have to divide everything first by 5 to get x squared plus 6x equals negative 24 all over 5y plus 51 all over 5. Okay, it is better to complete the square if we have, okay, it is much easier if the coefficient of x squared is 1, because if we have a coefficient of 1, we can directly divide 6 by 2 to get 3, and then we square that to get 9. And 9 will be added on the left side and of course on the right side to complete the square. The left side is now a perfect square, and we get x plus 3 squared. The right side, we are still going to simplify 51 all over 5 plus 9 is the same as 51 all over 5 plus 45 all over 5, and that is equal to negative 24 all over 5 y plus, that is 96 all over 5. Okay, I think it is not perfect. Okay, we need to factor something from the left side in such a way that it mimics this standard equation. Okay. And what should be factored from the left side, which is negative 24 over 5y plus 96 all over 5. So we factor out negative 24 all over 5. Of course, what's left with negative 24 all over 5y is y. And for 96 all over 5, if we factor out negative 24 all over 5, we should get negative 4. Okay? You can check this by, okay, of course, redistributing negative 24 all over 5 to both terms, and you should get this original negative 24 5 over 5y plus 96 all over 5. Okay, dito, kamukha niya na po yung standard equation. It already is in standard equation or standard form. And by inspection, we know that the value of h is the center, or the vertex actually, is at what point the value of h is negative 3 and the value of k is positive 4. Again, we inverse the sign. I-inverse natin yung x plus 3 magiging negative, and then si y minus 4, ang kukunin mong k dyan is magiging positive. Because in the original, or in the standard equation, minus po talaga yung nandoon. That is one thing that is very common mistake of students. Remember that in their standard equation, naka-minus h and k. So, kung ano man yung nandito, kapag nire-write po natin siya in standard form or standard equation, para makuha yung value ng hk from the standard equation, you have to inverse the sign kung ano man yung gamit na operation dun sa standard equation. In this case, we get negative 3 and 4 as the vertex. So, we already get negative 3 and 4. The next, okay, I'll enclose that in a box. The next thing or part of the parabola that we are required is the focus. Okay, in order to get the focus, we need to get the value of c. In the standard equation, it is the constant that is being multiplied to y minus k. And from our result, the standard equation for this particular parabola, we see that y minus 4 is multiplied to a constant, which is negative 24 all over 5. By inspection, we can see that 4c be equal to negative 24 all over 5. Solving for c, we can divide by 4 both sides. Okay, therefore we got negative 24 all over 20. And that is approximately, or that is equal to negative 6 all over 5. Okay. Para saan po itong C na to? Itong C na to is actually,
so how did
okay, this C is actually the distance from the vertex to the focus, and also it is actually the distance from the vertex to the directrix. As you can remember, the parts of a parabola, the vertex is either the lowest or the highest point in the parabola. Okay, we define it to be point V, and inside the curve of the parabola is the focus. Okay, the focus is always inside the parabola. Opposite that and exactly at the same distance from the vertex is the directrix, which is of course perpendicular to the axis of the parabola. The axis of the parabola is the line that divides the parabola into two symmetric curves, and the axis of the parabola is and should pass through the focus and at the same time at the vertex. So we can say that the focus and vertex are collinear. The C that we get is the distance from the vertex to focus. Okay. From the standard equation, the parabola, it's actually positive or negative for C, right? Because it depends upon which the parabola opens to. Since our in the standard equation or in our result, our equation, yung variable na x, siya yung may squared, the squared variable is x. Then, the parabola should open either upward or downward, and it depends if we have a positive or negative 4c times y minus k. In this case, we get that we have negative 24 all over 5. So, our parabola will open downward. So instead of dividing actually, or instead of using positive 4c, we actually use negative 4c. Okay? Why do we use negative 4c? Remember, c is a distance. And from here, we get negative 6 all over 5, and there is no negative distance. So we need to divide it by negative 4c. So dapat ang gamitin natin is negative 4c and not positive 4c. And perhaps it is also evident kasi negative 24 all over 5 naman yung nandoon. Okay, so obviously negative 4c dapat ang ating pinang-divide dito, which means that we can solve for c as positive 24 all over 5. So see, it is also a great thing to know that the definition of this, or the what that these letters means, no? C is a distance, and initially we get negative c, negative value for c, and we know that it is a distance, so it should be positive. And therefore, we have to revert the sign and recalibrate our solution. From here, we get that the distance from the vertex to focus is 6 all over 5. That is, how much is that? 1.2. Okay. So let's, since it is a pretty easy decimal, I think it's 1.2, right? 6 divided by 5. Nag-long division pa. 1, carry 0. Oh yes, 1.2. So gawin na lang natin siyang decimal para mas madaling i-handle. 1.2. Okay, let's draw that just roughly, so we can get the sense of where everything is placed. We start with the vertex, which is negative 3, 4. That is 1, 2, 3, negative 3. X coordinate, positive 4. So we go upward, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the vertex, negative 3, 4. Then we draw the parabola. Since we get negative 24 all over 5, ang gagawin natin is the parabola opens downward. Okay? Because ang x squared variable natin is x. Okay, I want you to remember this. This is very useful for me. I use the mnemonics RYUX. It means that the parabola will open to the right or left, of course, if the squared variable is y. And it opens upward or downward, of course, if the variable is x. So I use this Okay, para hindi ko makalimutan kung saan siya naka-open. Which means, okay, RYUX, RYUX. Since yung parabola natin has a squared variable x, it means that it either opens to upward or opens downward, and that depends on the sign of 4C, positive or negative. Since negative 24 all over 5, downward siya. Since it
Wait, what is the scale to x again?
So, roughly, this is the graph of our, parabola. Always remember, and I keep on repeating this, that the focus is inside the curve of the parabola. Or that means, okay, nasa loob siya nung letter C, kumbaga. So, the focus should be here. Okay, anywhere there. But, where? We can determine the position of the focus through the vertex and, of course, the distance C. So, since we get that the vertex is negative 3, 4, okay, and since it opens downward, it means that the axis of the parabola is vertical. Okay? Yan. And since the axis of the parabola is or passes through the vertex and the focus, therefore the vertex and the focus should have the same y because they are the same x because it is a vertical line, or the axis is a vertical line which passes through actually x equals negative 3. So, sa madaling sabi, the focus has also an x-coordinate of negative 3. However, they will only vary on y because they are separated by a certain distance, c. Okay? From the figure, we know that negative 3, 4 is higher than the focus, or that the focus is below the vertex. Therefore, to get the y value of the focus, we subtract c from the y value or the y coordinate of vertex. The y coordinate of the vertex is 4. Therefore, for the focus, same x value, 4 minus 1.2, or that is the c, which is the distance between the vertex and the focus, we get positive 3.8. So that is the coordinate of the focus. Negative 3, 3.8. 3.8. So, medyo mas mataas siya ng konti. Burahin ko lang yung focus ko. Oh my God. Nabura na siyang lahat. Ayan. So, ang focus natin is nasa bandang taas lang konti. Kung ito yung vertex na focus, medyo malapit-lapit lang pala siya. Because pero rough lang naman ito, no? So, that is F. And the coordinate of F is negative 3. I'm sorry, that is 2.8 pala. Okay. 4 minus 1.2 is actually 2.8. Please correct that. So, approximately the focus is almost here at 3. So, negative 3, 2.8. Any questions? Ngayon, okay. Nasaan na ngayon naman si directrix? Oh, okay. Since nandito na pala yung axis of symmetry, okay, isulat na natin yung kanyang equation. The axis of symmetry is the line that passes through the vertex and focus. In this case, since it opens downward, the axis of symmetry is a vertical line which passes to the point x equals negative 3. Therefore, that is the directrix or the axis of symmetry. X equals -3. The directrix is perpendicular to this line, perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. So I'm just gonna erase this one, extend, okay, the line a little bit more. Since that is perpendicular and since the vertex or the directrix or the axis of symmetry is vertical, the directrix will be horizontal or parallel to the x-axis. So, approximately nandito siya. And that is a line. And this line, directrix, is in the same distance to the vertex as the vertex to focus is. So, kung ano man yung distance ng vertex to focus, which is C, that is also the distance from the vertex to this line, the directrix. So, ang gagawin naman natin, kung nag-minus tayo ng 1.2 kay vertex para makuha yung focus, nag-minus tayo ng 1.2 sa y value ni vertex para makuha yung y value ni focus. This time, dahil equidistant sila, and dahil mas mataas, as you can see in the graph, the directrix is above the vertex. This time, we add 1.2 to the y value of the vertex. The y value of the vertex is 4. We add c, which is 1.2, and we get 4 plus 1.2, that is 5.2. Okay, that is the y value of the directrix. And since this is a line, a perfectly horizontal line to be exact, the equation of the line would become y equals 5.2. And now we get all of the things that are required: the vertex, the focus, the axis of symmetry, and the directrix of the parabola. Any questions? Okay, so that is the graph of the parabola. We head on to the next example. This time, we are given the focus and the directrix. We are required to find the standard equation of the parabola. Okay, on the last example, we are given the standard equation. Now, baliktad naman siya. Given tayong focus at saka directrix. But still, sa mga ganitong cases, it is very helpful to draw a rough sketch of your parabola so that you can get the sense of where everything is located. Our parabola has a focus of 7, 9. That means it is in quadrant 1 because x and y are both positive. So approximately here, that is the focus. Okay. It does not give us where the vertex is. That means we can obtain two parabola, okay, in which, or actually, let's first draw the directrix. The directrix is y equals 3. Y equals 3 is here horizontal line, right? Okay. Here, 1, 2, 3. That is y equals, yan. Okay, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and this line is y equals 3, and this is actually the directrix of the parabola. Okay, a while ago I said that if given only the focus, okay, there are a lot of parabolas that can be drawn with focus 7 all over 9. However, it will slim down if we specify more of its parts. Like for example, it is added that the directrix is y equals 3. And therefore, we can deduce, since the directrix and the focus are equidistant, right? Equidistant from the vertex. That means the focus is the focus and the directrix has a midpoint of which is equal to the vertex. Nasa gitna ng vertex yung focus. Kasi nga, si vertex to focus ay parehas ang distansya or distance from vertex to directrix. So, nasa gitna niyan. And since we know for a fact that from the vertex, given the focus is always inside the parabola. So, if we draw a parabola which encloses the focus, the only parabola that can enclose that is a parabola that opens upward. Okay? Hindi siya pwedeng maging downward. Although hindi niya sinabi, tama. It cannot open downward because it cannot enclose the focus. E di ba requirement yon? And it is a property of a parabola that the parabola always encloses the focus, or the focus is always inside the parabola. Therefore, hindi rin naman pwedeng it opens to the right because the directrix is a horizontal line or y. Remember that the directrix is perpendicular to the axis of symmetry, and the axis of symmetry will pass through the focus. Okay? So it all boils down to it's either upward or downward lang. Pero since given the conditions that the vertex is gitna ng focus and directrix, or the vertex is the middle or the midpoint of focus and the directrix, from all that given condition, we can deduce and we can conclude actually that our parabola opens upward. Okay, if it opens upward, we know that the standard equation of the parabola is x minus h squared equals positive 4c times y minus k, where h and k are the coordinates of the vertex and c is the distance from vertex to focus, or also the shortest distance from vertex to the directrix. Hindi tayo given ng vertex, tama? But we are only given focus and directrix. Pero alam natin that ang gitna ng focus at ng directrix ay yung vertex. So we can work on that definition or that property. So this line, y equals 3. Of course, the y value is 3. The focus has a coordinate of 7 all over 9. The x or the y value is 9. Okay, what point is between 9 and 3 on y?
6.
Okay, 6. Or you can actually solve that, of course, 9 midpoint formula. Now, if you were going to find the midpoint of 2 points, so you add and then divide by 2, you get 12 all over 2, and that is 6. Or it's very obvious, right, that the point that is in between 9 and 3 is actually 6. So our vertex is obviously has a y coordinate of 6. So sulat natin yan. Okay, how about the x coordinate? We know that the focus and the vertex lie on the same line, which is the axis of symmetry, right? Passes through the vertex and focus. Therefore, the vertex and the focus has the same, for this example, has the same x coordinate. Yan, kasi the vertex and the focus lie on the same straight line or lie on the same line. So kung ano man po yung x coordinate ni focus, yun na rin yung y coordinate or x coordinate, sorry, ni vertex. So we get that. Now, we are now complete with the coordinates of the vertex. Meron na tayong HK, 7, 6. Ito actually yung HK natin. Ang kulang na lang natin is yung C. We are only left with the value of C. And again, it is pretty obvious because C is the distance from the vertex to focus. Okay. The focus has a coordinate of 7, 9. The vertex has a coordinate of 7, 6. And the distance between them is, of course, 9 minus 6, that is 3.
3?
Yes. So the value of C is 3. C equals 3. And now we can write the standard equation. X minus what is H? 7 squared, which is equal to 4 times 3 times y minus k, 6. So the standard equation is x minus 7 squared equals 12 times y minus 6. That is the answer. The, tips lang to be able to succeed in writing the standard equations of parabola and anything that is a conic section, any conic section, you need to know the parts and how these parts, like the focus, the directrix, the vertex, how these parts are related to each other because, of course, by the definition of each conic sections, may relasyon, there is a relationship between these parts. And if you know the relationship of these parts, of each part from each other, there is no stopping you in solving these kinds of problem. Okay. Itong situational problems ay next meeting na lang. So, see you sa next meeting. Situational problems.